In early April 2025, a shocking rumor lit up social media platforms like YouTube and TikTok, sending waves of confusion and concern through the fanbase of Discovery Channel's hit series Gold Rush. According to multiple widely shared videos, Tony Beets and his son Mike Beets, longtime cast members and integral figures on the show, had allegedly been sentenced to life imprisonment in a stunning legal case supposedly tried in a Yukon courtroom. The claim quickly snowballed. One YouTube video, posted on April 2 entitled "Tony Beets and Mike Beets from Gold Rush Sentenced to Life Imprisonment," gained over 270,000 views in just a few days. Another surfaced on April 10, repeating the same narrative, peppered with dramatic commentary and vague references to criminal charges involving tax fraud and illegal mining. Despite its virality, the claim that Tony and Mike Beets were sentenced to life in prison is completely false. No court documents exist to support the allegation. No arrests have been made. No trial took place. And not a single credible news outlet has reported on any legal trouble, much less a conviction, involving either of the Beets. A simple online search for Tony Beets and Mike Beets prison yields no credible confirmation of any legal issues in 2025. On the contrary, the Beets remain active in the mining world and continue to appear on Gold Rush, where their operations in the Yukon are closely followed by fans worldwide. The Beets family is one of the most recognizable and successful crews featured on the show, with Tony Beets, nicknamed the Viking, known for his no-nonsense leadership and old-school mining techniques. His son Mike has taken on an increasingly central role in recent seasons, showcasing leadership of his own as the next generation of Beets miners. No public record, court filing, news article, or government release backs up any of the claims made in the viral videos. If the Beets had indeed been convicted of serious crimes and sentenced to life in prison, the story would have made headlines across Canada, the United States, and entertainment news outlets globally. The absence of any such coverage is itself a clear indicator that the claim is fabricated. A grain of truth, distorted into fiction. While Tony and Mike Beets have no known legal troubles in 2025, the rumor may have stemmed from a real, albeit old, incident involving Tony Beets. In 2017, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, CBC, reported that Beets and his company Tamarack Incorporated were fined a total of $31,000 for an environmental violation. The issue arose after Beets allowed one of his workers to pour gasoline into a dredge pond and set it on fire, a stunt captured on film for an episode of Gold Rush. Referred to as the Viking baptism, the footage was entered into evidence during the trial. Beets and his company were found guilty of polluting the environment, but the incident resulted only in financial penalties, not jail time. It seems likely that the creators of the 2025 hoax built their false narrative around this past controversy, twisting facts to suit a more dramatic and fictional tale of downfall and criminal justice. Why target reality TV stars? Tony and Mike Beets are not the first reality TV personalities to be targeted by sensationalist hoaxes. In recent years, similar rumors have circulated about stars from shows like Deadliest Catch, Duck Dynasty, and even Survivor. These rumors often follow a similar formula: take a high-profile individual, pair them with an exaggerated or completely invented crime, and present the story as if it were a breaking headline. If you're a fan of Gold Rush and were alarmed by the rumors about the Beets family, you can rest assured, Tony and Mike Beets are not in prison and were never sentenced to life imprisonment. This entire episode serves as a cautionary tale about the power of misinformation in the digital age. Before accepting or sharing dramatic claims, especially those that aren't backed up by reliable sources, take a moment to verify the facts. Trustworthy outlets, legal databases, and even official show social media accounts are far more dependable than anonymous narrators looking to score clicks. As of this writing, the Beets crew is still hard at work in the Yukon, doing what they've always done: digging for gold, braving the elements, and giving fans of Gold Rush a glimpse into the real-life challenges of modern-day mining. Despite persistent internet rumors claiming otherwise, Gold Rush star Tony Beets is not behind bars, far from it. In fact, the legendary gold miner is doing what he's always done, enjoying life, working hard in the Yukon, and brushing off the noise that occasionally surrounds his name. In recent months, a wave of misleading content has swept across platforms like YouTube and TikTok, falsely claiming that Tony Beets had been arrested and sentenced to life in prison. The story, which has no factual basis or credible evidence to support it, quickly spread thanks to attention-grabbing headlines and sensationalist narration. Still, the claims are entirely unfounded. Tony Beets has not gone to jail, and there's absolutely no legal trouble facing the veteran miner. Rather than dignify the rumors with a response, Tony has continued doing what he loves, mining, spending time with his family, and sharing his lifestyle with the millions of viewers who tune in to Gold Rush. Tony loves life as a reality TV star. Unlike many reality stars who grow weary of the spotlight, Tony Beets actually embraces his unique position. In a 2024 interview with TV Insider, Tony expressed genuine appreciation for the fans and the role the show has played in his life. He shared that he enjoys interacting with people who recognize him from the show, often stopping to chat or take pictures, and he takes pride in brightening someone's day through a simple gesture. To Tony, it's not just about being on TV, it's about connecting with people who are fascinated by his world. He even noted that being a public figure sometimes comes with perks, and he sees that as a small bonus to an already satisfying career. While the show highlights the grit and machinery of gold mining, Tony hopes viewers see something deeper, the responsibility behind the work. He's proud that his crew doesn't leave environmental destruction behind. Instead, they reclaim the land after excavation, leaving behind a space that wildlife can once again inhabit. Tony believes this is an important message, and he's glad when Gold Rush episodes show not just the challenges of mining, but the care they take to restore the environment. It's not about the mess created while chasing gold, he said, it's about what's left behind. A regenerated forest, renewed land, and a long-standing legacy of doing things the right way. At an age when many might consider stepping away from demanding physical work, Tony Beets has no intention of retiring. As he explained to TV Insider, he's been mining for over 40 years, and for him, each day is another opportunity to enjoy life. When asked about retirement, Tony joked that he'll leave it in a box, suggesting that he'll keep working until his final days. The good news for fans, and for the Beets legacy, is that Tony's children are fully involved in the business. He's proud to be setting them up for success, and he sees them carrying the operation forward for many years to come. With rising gold prices and ample ground still available, Tony is confident his family will continue the tradition well into the future. Rather than getting distracted by false headlines or online rumors, Tony Beets remains focused on what matters most, his family, his crew, and the next ounce of gold. The Beets family has built one of the most successful operations on Gold Rush, and Tony takes pride in working side by side with his kids. Their bond, both on and off camera, is part of what makes their story so compelling. For viewers and fans, the takeaway is clear: Tony Beets is not in prison. He's not worried about internet gossip. He's out in the Yukon, doing what he's always done, digging deep, working hard, and enjoying every minute of it. So, the next time you see a clickbait title or over-the-top claim about Tony's alleged legal troubles, remember this: the man himself is probably behind the wheel of a dozer, laughing at the noise, and thinking about his next big payday in the dirt.